Hey guys, Bo Beatty here with Llama Life. Thanks for clicking on the video. Today we're going to go over a couple pro tips about when you're spiking out from camp, how to do it, and what's the most important tools to have according to me. So hopefully you like the video, and we're going to go ahead and dig into it. So spiking out, pro tip. Okay, so here's my Firestarter stuff. I like to keep it in a Ziploc bag just to keep it dry. Seems to really help. So first thing, I really like a small butane torch. You have to keep it warm if you want it to work. So I usually put it in my pocket before I'm going to use it for a while. I really like it just because it helps when the wind's blowing. And it seems like when you're in the backcountry, the wind is always blowing. Next thing, I like to have waterproof matches with the striker on the back. And this case, waterproof and floats. So it can be really handy in the worst case situation. Lastly, have a good old Bic lighter, just because I've always had one in my backpack and feel like it's a good idea. And then I got zip lighters, and so this one little zip lighter will dry wood out. They stay lit for up to 20 minutes. They're pretty incredible. You can break them up and you can get multiple uses out of just one little zip lighter. So we'll put a link where you can buy all this stuff below. So step number one is making sure you got a good fire kit when you're spiking out in the backcountry. Now that you have a fire, or you can start a fire, I like to have a pot. And so what I've got here is just a 1.5 liter GSI pot. So now we can cook, we can heat up water for our packs to be able to drink whatever we need to use. And so if we are spiking out, and for example we're hunting and we harvest an elk or deer, have some squirrels that we harvested, that way you have a good means of cooking it if you need to, and also heating up water. So having a pot with you, this is really ultra lightweight, is pretty handy. And then the case that these come in are also waterproof, and so you can go and capture water if you're trying to if you need a lot of water, you can just go put it in this container. So you got a fire, you can start a fire, you can cook with it. You got a pot, now you can cook. Now you need kind of a fast go-to meal, lots of calories. This is obviously a good thing to have. So just a dehydrated meal, freeze-dried meal from Mountain House. Okay, so emergency sleeping bag. I really like having a sleeping bag. I used to start and just used to have the sleeping pads or the sleeping blanket, but the sleeping bags come in really, really handy. It's bigger, allows you to keep your heat close to your body more, and then having that layer of underneath you from the ground seems to really, really help. So I highly recommend buying these sleeping bags. They're only 10 bucks or so, and they really, really help. So it's really ultra lightweight and can save your bacon or help someone in an emergency situation. And then lastly is shelter. So if you got all these other components, you should be good to go. And the shelter kind of saves your bacon. And I always like to have at least 6 liters of water on me when I start the day. And that way, if I push into the night and need to spike out, I usually go through 3 or 4 liters of water. And then at night, you can go through 1 or 2 for drinking and cooking. And so if you don't have access to water where you're camped at, hopefully you have enough in your backpack to get you by to the next day. So I always like to start my day with 6 liters of water. It's quite a lot. Most people try to start with 3 or 4, but I'm always kind of planning and preparing for if someone else needs water that I'm hunting or camping with, if I'm a guide and someone needs emergency water right then and there, or if you're spiking out. So pretty much that's all the components. We'll go ahead and start setting this stuff up and go to it first. Point. You ready, Ty? So check out our other videos and please subscribe. We'll see you guys out there on the trail.